Welcome to Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. It's Thursday, so it's time for a roundup. A new set of supposed Titanfall 2 leaks hit Reddit this week, giving some possible details about the game. According to the poster, who has since deleted the original post to protect his source, not realizing that once it's on the internet, it's there forever, the sequel will feature larger maps than the first game, plus a new mechanic, grappling hooks. These grappling hooks will not only be useful for maneuvering, like getting into your Titan for instance, but can also pull enemies out of midair. The poster wouldn't provide much in the way of verification, however, he did supply what looks to be official art. It seems like it's a clear version of an image that's obscured on the official Titanfall website. Another surprising tidbit from the post is the claim that Titanfall 2 will launch in October. It'd be a little bit odd considering that another EA game, Battlefield 1, is releasing in that same window, but hey, stranger things have happened, like maybe the fact that Mirror's Edge is getting its own TV series, apparently. Deadline reports that rights to a Mirror's Edge show were acquired by Endemol Shine Studios, who, oddly enough, also produced The Biggest Loser. Storied company. Sharon Hall, the studio's president, said, "We clearly see Mirror's Edge as a franchise for the global TV audience. It has a strong female protagonist, a wildly rabid fan base, and a worldwide brand that Electronic Arts and EA DICE have done an amazing job establishing." EA may have done just a little bit of overselling in regards to the power of the Mirror's Edge brand. Back in 2010, they said the game hadn't done what they wanted it to do commercially, which led to a sequel pitch being rejected in 2011. However, more recently, EA has claimed the sequel was only possible on next-gen systems, so that's why it was delayed, or cancelled, or whatever. Whatever the case, those rabid fans, hey, I'll get to enjoy Mirror's Edge Catalyst on June 7th. Not long to wait now. News of a Mirror's Edge TV series might be a surprise, but not quite as surprising as word that No Man's Sky might be delayed from its June 21st release date. Again, more delays. Yeah. According to a new report from Kotaku, multiple sources have confirmed the delay of the highly anticipated and ambitious procedural space exploration game, but don't worry too hard, explorers, because that alleged delay may only be off by a month or two, hitting sometime in maybe July or August. While Kotaku wouldn't reveal how the first source could reliably report on the delay, their second source comes from GameStop. The GameStop employee said their store received marketing materials for the game, along with instructions to cover up the release date with a coming soon label. Hopefully we'll get updated on the actual release date sooner rather than later. I was really hoping to come home from E3, sleep a little bit, and then just play No Man's Sky forever. I don't want to wait, but I will. Nobody's more familiar with waiting than Game of Thrones fans, and now that the show is moving past book territory, it's starting to reveal some longtime secrets the fans have been dying to know. After a huge reveal from this weekend that we won't spoil here, and please don't spoil it in the comments, jerks, showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss are teasing another holy shit moment still to come. According to them, when they sat down with author George R.R. Martin to get an outline of what's left in the saga, he gave them 3 of these holy shit moments. 2 of them we've seen over the last 2 seasons, and the very final one will happen at the very, very end of the series. Probably everyone dies. Given Game of Thrones' penchant for crushing all our hopes and dreams, hard to say if it's gonna be good or bad. Probably bad. Hey, just think, George, if you'd been a little bit faster, that twist could have been yours. We'd all been reading the books going, oh, what? But instead, we just watched it. Still in the realm of epic fantasy, we've got the final expansion for The Witcher 3 just around the corner. Blood and Wine releases May 31st, and the reviews are starting to trickle in. Fans of this series will be happy to know that so far, the reviews are exceptionally positive, averaging out to a 92 on Metacritic. There's tons of praise for Geralt's final chapter, with IGN calling it a brilliant end to a brilliant RPG. No mention of water. And what's even better for Witcherers out there is that Blood and Wine is apparently huge in its scope. It's been reported that the expansion features 90 quests, 30 new hours of gameplay, and 14,000 lines of dialogue. Probably also some boobs and stuff. So happy witching, everyone, because it's only a couple of days away. Just a little bit further away than Blood and Wine is Thor Ragnarok. Thor's 3rd movie doesn't come out until November 2017, which feels a long way off right now, but then it'll sneak up on us and we'll be like, whoa, what? It's already coming out? But that hasn't stopped us from getting some more interesting news about Asgardian's solo flick, which might be a lot less solo than previously thought. While we knew that Mark Ruffalo would be starring in the film as the Hulk, Ruffalo has given fans hope he may get as much screen time as Iron Man received in Captain America: Civil War. Speaking at a press event for Now You See Me Too, the sequel that no one wanted, Ruffalo called Thor Ragnarok an intergalactic buddy road movie with Banner and Thor. He went on to add that we'll be seeing a lot more Hulk. This comes on the heels of new casting news, which includes Cate Blanchett as Hela, aka the Death Queen, Karl Urban as Scourge, and Jeff freaking Goldblum as Grandmaster. Really, the only name that matters here is Goldblum, guys. Come on. I mean, I know that, Cate Blanchett's won all these awards and stuff, and she was like an elf queen, whatever, but Goldblum, come on. The Hulk is a green monster created by science, and now real-life scientists may be working on other fantastical beings. The International Business Times reports that US researchers are basically creating chimeras in the form of half-human, half-animal embryos in order to better study the progression of disease. Really, that's what we're going with, to study disease? We're gonna create crazy, hybrid people-animal things? Sure, whatever. This new experiment involves animals grown with human organs, which would also theoretically age and feature transplant research. Naturally, the whole thing is causing just a little bit of a divide in the medical community, with scientists coming down on one side or the other of the issue. I'm hoping a lot of them are, no, God, why? Because, organs are cool and everything, but come on. Although, because of the controversy, the National Institute of Health has stated that it won't be funding any chimera-based research, but that doesn't mean researchers won't just go find the money elsewhere, and probably somewhere that doesn't have a whole lot of regulation. Considering that chimeras in Greek mythology were monsters, this may be just a little bit creepy, but on the other hand, I would take eagle wings if we're handing those out. If the research leads to those, we're cool. I'll take the monsters if I get to fly. It'd be pretty sweet, right? No more airplanes for me. Suck it, TSA! In further creepy territory, Microsoft's been resorting to some pretty interesting tricks to spur more updates to Windows 10, and, well, people aren't too pleased about it. A recent change to the Windows 10 update box reversed the normal prompts, meaning that if you click to the X to dismiss the update, you are actually agreeing to the update, which isn't that basically how malware works? Why Microsoft thought this would go over well is anybody's guess, but it ended up going over about how you'd expect. Angry users reported blue screens of death due to aborted updates, lost data, dead PCs, all to the point where Microsoft has basically had to undo the whole thing. Only their solution this time around is to add another dialog box that gives you one more chance to cancel the whole thing out rather than just an obvious no button. But hey, I guess we should be grateful for that extra dialog box. Baby steps, Microsoft. That brings us to the end of the roundup. Let us know what you think about chimeras, Titanfall 2's supposed grappling hooks, your excitement level for Blood and Wine, all that stuff down in the comments. And for future news from all the geekiest corners of the internet, like this video and subscribe to The Know. I don't even know if we have enough flubs for the end card. That's pretty sweet, right? For a Monday and I'm all sick and I'm broken shell of a human being, wouldn't do too bad.
It's Thursday, not Monday.
What?
You said it was Monday, it's Thursday.
Well, there you go. Now there's something for the end card.